What's up, everyone? Today we're in Fort Collins, Colorado at the site of the Spirit Halloween in the former Conn's Home Plus. This is actually the same location as last year. However, I have not been in a Spirit yet this year. I have been trying to avoid watching videos of Spirit because I try not to spoil it for myself. Usually the Cheyenne store has opened already, but this year, for whatever reason, it's taken them a while. I'm 95% certain we're going to be getting one in Cheyenne, but it's just not there yet. That's where we're going to go into this one, Fort Collins, that's in the Conn's Home Plus. The other location that's in the old Big 5 is not open yet, but I did see a banner above the Big 5, so there is that. Yeah, let's go ahead and go in here. I don't know if I really need to go too much into detail on the history, but this was a Toys R Us a very, very long time ago. It closed, I believe, during the lifetime of the other Toys R Us that I'm more familiar with. Probably went to this Toys R Us when I was a kid. As for Conn's Home Plus, I never end up going in here. I think I got a few photos of Conn's when they were closing. Okay. How are you guys doing today? All right. So it makes sense that we have a Jason right up front. Pumpkin Punisher. I haven't seen this one before. Okay, I didn't expect it to jump at me. I've actually backed up slightly. That's funny. I like the snake. That's pretty cool. Got a fly shaped thing. This one is just called the Buzz, I guess. I'm not sure what it does. I've never seen it before either. Kind of eerie. That's kind of cool. This is really detailed. I think I said this last year and I'll say it again. They've been putting so much detail into these setups and everything. It's on another level compared to some of the things I remember seeing even 5 years ago. Man, this side's the better side to take the photo from. And then I like the fake oak tree. This one's the Willow Witch.
Oh, dearie, you look lost. I can help you, but remember my spells come with a hidden cost. Tell me, do you want love, power, money, or luck?
Then we also have God, that's a mouthful. Trick or Treat Studios Michael Myers.
What nonsense was that? Come back soon and try again before I lose patience.
I wonder if the witch is on a sensor. It must be, because I did not step on the plate that time. I like the lanterns. Oh man, they have this interactive thing here too. Oh wow. Jesus, I was not expecting that. Is that metal? It is metal, and it's actually the embossed plate thing too. That's cool. Got a Whirling Wendy. Again, have not seen any of these yet, so.
Round and round I go. Where will my knife land? Nobody knows.
I like the skeleton wind chime thing there. This time we have a switch here for Crackles.
Welcome to my lonely circus. Do you want to see a magic trick?
Oh, jeez.
Ta-da! What do you think? For my next act, I'll make you disappear.
Why does that? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not saying it. Save it for another time. Looks like we do have the Scarecrow here, but I don't know that I see a switch for him set up just yet. We have God, I don't even know how to. Is that Xenomorph? Is that how you say it? Never seen this one before, at least not in person. I've stumbled across it on the social media a couple times. I wonder if that mouth is or if that inner piece is supposed to come out more. Another fake oak tree. Another one of these bone wind chimes. Of course, it's not going to be clanky, but looks like this is the Camp Harbor Lake list of animatronics. So I'm expecting to see a few more back over here. Yeah, they have a little bit of a setup this year. A little bit different than last year. So this one is Harvey Carvey.
Do you like my face? I carved it myself.
And then we have a harmonica Hank. There's a few of these I'm missing still. I need to go back
Listen
around.
to my song. Maybe you'll want to sing along.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they were going to do that, but they did. They actually had some music play. Alright, so I didn't take a look at this part before. Does this actually play some sound? It does. It actually plays some sound. I didn't expect that. Oh God.
A pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Alright, I think we can do the trash can now. It's called the Trash Bandit. I'm not really sure what to expect on this one. That one is a jump scare. We got a bog monster. This one I also have not seen before. I feel like, yep, he jumped up.
No!
I like how they kind of made it look like a little bit of a pond in here. That's cool. Without actually doing water, it's just a subtle design choice. Screaming Weeper, this one's gonna jump at me. I already know. Yep. Super predictable on that one, not gonna lie. Doomsday Duo. I've been scared too many times to jump big time on these, but they can still get me.
Let's try to take off the masks.
Two skeletons. Okay, so this is interesting. They put some lake rules there, and they have a whole, like, lifeguard stand with the skeleton. Of course, above the skeleton says, "Sorry, we're closed for the season." And we also have a carnival creeper. I feel like this would have been a good one to have around last year, or 2 years ago, I mean. Maybe it was 2 years ago when they had the whole carnival set up. Got the Jeremy Jaws, which again, I haven't seen this one either. Looks like this one's a little more just rotating around a point. Okay, I didn't see that coming. That made my jaw drop. I didn't expect the eyes and mouth to literally drop off. And of course, Five Nights at Freddy's, right? We gotta have a Freddy Fazbear. I gotta ramble about this in a minute. I definitely can't help but make comparisons to Chuck E. Cheese on this on this particular setup for this specific animatronic. I have not been a super close eye. Like, I haven't had a super close eye on Five Nights at Freddy's, but there is actually a fan-made movie that an old classmate of mine made and actually released. So there is that. He has like a whole channel where he's showing all kinds of behind the scenes and stuff. Pretty crazy. So I have a clue about it. Obviously, it's found its way into my neck of the realm, I guess, my area of the realm of retail things, but it's not like it's the main topic on my mind, because I'm pretty sure Friday Nights at Freddy's is definitely targeted a little bit towards a younger demographic than I am. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't watch it. It's just not something that's kind of really grasped my attention. Alright, so we do got a jumping spider, except this one is green. Green and black. We already know what it's gonna do. Classic. Alright, gotta wander through this, right? So, I think this is kind of similar to last year, but it does feel like there's some new stuff that maybe wasn't here from the past years. I do like the little dolls for that. That's actually kind of funny. We have some plates, mats, and all of that normal stuff. Is this like a journal? Is this actually... Oh wow, this is actually a journal. That's cool. That's a really cool touch. So this one also a journal too then? Yep. Yeah. Alright, so it looks like most of the pages are the same, but I do like the photo of the old house here. It says it's the Borden residence, Fall River, Massachusetts. There's a whole thing, like a whole movie that I remember watching a while back about Lizzie Borden. God, those are some big frickin' pumpkin skeleton morphed heads. And I guess they do something here. Oh goodness, this... Okay, so it does light up. Okay, I was kind of hoping those were actual light sockets, but not. It would have been cool though if they actually could put a light in that and have it light up. Jack the Reaper, of course. Gotta have all the hanging ones. We have the tape as always. I got way too much tape. I don't need more of that right now. I do find these lights kind of fascinating. They kind of have that neo look, especially these two have that neo look to them a little bit, even though they're not actually neon. Looks like they're mostly stocked up on costumes. So I guess I'll start over here and work my way back. So of course have SpongeBob ones here. I was almost gonna say we have the inflatable, but not so much. We have the SpongeBob there, Wizard of Oz, Scooby-Doo, Monsters Inc., kind of all the classics, Toy Story. I don't think I need to spend too much time on that. They have some South Park blow-up ones. Always gotta have Ghostbusters. Like this is pretty typical. There does seem to be some stuff that's a little unfamiliar to me, but for the most part, the same kind of theme. Teletubbies, Sesame Street. Even Dr. Seuss. I feel like there is a little more Dr. Seuss this year, but maybe I'm forgetting. It's possible. I visited so many spirit stores over the years that at this point, I gotta admit, it does get hard to remember everything from past years, and also between one store to the next, especially by the end of the season. But we do have Toy Story, Minions, Star Wars and Marvel. We do have some Fortnite as well. Fall Guys. Fall Guys has been kind of really popular over the last couple of years, I feel like. Flintstones. Dumb and Dumber. Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. Inside Out. Barney. God. I remember watching that show when I was a kid. That was a long time ago. Got Joker, Riddler. Kind of normal stuff again. More Marvel, X-Men, Batman, Wolverine, Deadpool. Kind of standard stuff. We do have the Halloween 2, of course. So we have some Michael Myers outfits. Of course, more Star Wars as well. I think it was back during was it the Carnival one or the one before that? They had a whole Nightmare Before Christmas animatronic setup. I like the hands, that's funny. I think these actually do move, if I'm not mistaken, or this one is a shoulder prop. But I have seen ones in the past that actually move. Good guys, right? Chucky. Got Nightmare on Elm Street, so we got the Freddy Krueger outfits. Standard, kind of classic at this point. We do have Squid Game again this year. Remember when we saw that big doll animatronic of the young he statue? Those were huge frickin' animatronics. And I seem to remember those going for a lot of moolah. That almost kind of reminds me of Back to the Future. Post Optopolis here. I gotta point this out. It says, no, you hang up. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that in reference to Scary Movie? Pennywise. Boy, I feel like they have made the floor a little bit bigger than last year. I could be mistaken. It feels like the walls are a little more spread out, maybe, than last year when I came here, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Gonna jump over some stuff because I don't think I'm gonna be as intrigued about that. That one is funny. I have not seen this big of a traffic cone outfit. That's funny as heck. Traffic light. There's a traffic light doctor. The guy on YouTube that's called the traffic light doctor, I think, has been wearing maybe not that outfit, but certainly a similar one in his videos lately. This is not one I would have expected to see. There's a full... Oh, there it is, man. Oh my god. So, if I can pull this off. They do actually have an adult size, wacky wavy inflatable flowing arms guy costume. Of course, we have the hats and all of the other, like, huge, oversized body costumes. I'm gonna call them that. That's what I'm going with. That's my word of choice. We got some accessories, gloves, wings, all of the normal stuff, I think, on this. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. We have tons of the Fox hats. Let's see, we got the face masks. I see a lot of similar ones from last year. I don't think I see any that are like grabbing me as totally new. This one is called Sal, so in the off chance that Sal of DMod is watching, I challenge you to go get this mask. Of course, looks like some Michael Myers, Misfits. Again, I think most of this is kind of pretty similar to previous years. There's a few like this one that I don't think I've seen this one before. That one, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a gimmicky duck mask, if I must say so myself, on that one, but I don't think I've seen it last year. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing that one. Do got the crowns. This is standard, right? Oh man. Remember when there was that whole meme of being the Kmart King or Mall King or whatever? Alright, so we got some of these snakes that are actually individual, that like the one we saw initially at the start of the video, towards the start of the video. Got the fence pieces, the tombstones, a few things there. Got the inflatable things there. I'm probably gonna have to blur a face, darn it. That's alright. We got Skeletors for life. Ooh, we got the babies. We got some different babies than I've seen in the past. They even got like a Chucky doll one that looks similar to the babies, which is wild. Yeah, these are some new ones. Definitely some new ones that I have not seen before in the babies. And it looks like this part is all kids' costumes. I don't know if we need to spend too much time here. The only thing I would be intrigued to see is if they still have the Minecraft swords and whatnot, but I don't know that I'm seeing those at this spot. Oh, there they are. They do still have them. See, I got this guy right here. I didn't get a pickaxe. I don't have the this version of this sword, but I have the normal diamond sword, so there you go. Of course, it's not real diamond, but it's not supposed to be. It's meant to be parodying the game. A lot of these costumes seem to be kind of similar to the adult costumes on the rest of this, just sized appropriately. They do have some of the trick-or-treat baskets and bags and whatnot here. Definitely some different ones than I've seen when I was younger. I don't know if I've seen this one before. That's kind of cool. actually. That is actually really cool. Yeah, I don't think we need to spend too much time on this part because a lot of the costumes are going to be pretty similar to adult, except of course built for the different age. We do have all the spider webbing. Have some dolls here too. I like the snakes from Beetlejuice. Look at that. That's actually really cool. There's a little part of me that really wants one, and I really don't need one. More of the plushy dolls. Looks like they are doing the giveaway thing in collaboration with the Butterfingers. I'm assuming it's in collaboration with the Butterfingers anyway, since this is right here with the sign, but either way, they've been doing their Butterfinger collab for a while, so not anything new per se. Do you have some dog costumes? I don't know if I've seen all of these costumes before. Definitely some different ones. I like that they even have like a literal Scooby-Doo dog costume. While we wait for people to wander through the checkout area, let's look at the mats. So I'm just gonna go down and kind of slowly reveal each one. Have a Spider-Man one. I cannot read the text on these bottom ones, but there is a South Park one on the very bottom. These ones are a little different, so we'll do the same thing again. Just reveal slowly one at a time. There's a Five Nights at Freddy's one, a Ghostface one, that one, Killer Clowns, and of course that one on the bottom I cannot read right now because of the angle I'm looking at it from. That's interesting. Dr. Pepper themed sleep pants. They're calling them lounge pants. I call them pajamas, but you know. I haven't seen a Dr. Pepper, like an actual legit Dr. Pepper branded pair of those before, so that is kind of different. I love how they have the South Park characters and SpongeBob characters and all those on those as well. We got all kinds of slipper style stuff. I know someone who would probably want these actually, for obvious reasons. That's kind of been a common theme for them, and if they know, they know because they'll probably be watching. We got all kinds of shirts over here. It seems like they're a little bit low on all the shirts, but they do have a couple of Ghostface ones. Yeah. Looks like this is kind of the full selection of shirts that you can get. They definitely seem a little low on the shirts at this location, so maybe we'll see some of the others at an upcoming location. And of course we have all of these bags as well, that are more of that tote style of bag. And we have more plushies here too. I like the lanyard here. That is actually freaking cool. God, a part of me wants this one too. I don't need this, but a part of me really wants that. That's really cool. We got some window cleans, got some different ones this year. I like the elephant, kind of reminds me of the DT's bar in Cheyenne. God, I still can't believe how big these mugs are. They have some of the huge mugs. Like I don't usually get huge mugs like that, but on the upside it does make it kind of give you a bit of canvas to work with, I guess is what I'm just trying to say there. Okay, I'm coming back over here for a minute. I gotta show something I missed. So these signs right here, they are actually embossed and they are actually metal. So you have this one that seems to be some form of rowboat thing, and then you have another one right here that says warning, swim at your own risk, obviously in reference to the little pool thingy here that is below the monster. One thing that I think is pretty cool is that this light is actually set up to flicker intentionally, which adds just a little bit more to the vibe, I think, of this whole setup this year. I think my favorite part about all this is definitely that this is still incredibly interactive overall as a whole. There's just so many little details, man. There are so many little details. Alright, I need to wrap this up and then I need to come back in and grab a few photos and see about moving on to the next one. So I'll take you guys out here. wrap up for you, come back in for a couple minutes, and see about going for another video somewhere else today. Hoping to get at least a couple more videos today. So, fun fact, this is the first time I'm actually filming on this camera. In the past, I've used my GoPro, which unfortunately does not have particularly good audio or video quality, and often can crap out on the stabilization because it's relying on software stabilization instead of something like this where it's actually gimbal stabilized. So hopefully this video will have turned out pretty good. I'll find out soon enough if I completely butched it. Hopefully not. But this was my first visit into Spirit in 2026. Once again, as I kind of said at the start of the video, I've been avoiding watching any Spirit content. And granted, I've seen a few hints and teasers of things because of others' posts on like Instagram and whatnot. I've mostly avoided it so that I could kind of have my little bit of surprise. I actually was not even sure what they were calling this year's theme. So yeah, anyway, I guess I do want to give a shout out to my channel members. It should be listed right in here. The support journey, make videos like this easier to make. And until next time, peace out.